What's up, spectators? Welcome back to the episode of Layton's Mystery Journey. Last time, Katrielle was on the run from the police because she's wanted for murder. Then she found Ratman, who gave her a pep talk, but isn't going to help at all. So we're going to the Lucky Clover, which is the crime scene, so we can try and undo this whole mess. And I would not be surprised if Spaghetti was there waiting for us, but, you know, if she's any good at her job. Luckily, it wasn't the police then. No, so back to our home territory, yes? I just need to get my bike, Sherl.
Hey! Can't wait for me! Give me a ride!
What is this cutscene? What is going on right now? Really? This is what? Okay. Get away from the giant ball. It'll take a particular route starting at the top left and going down to the bottom right. If you're hit by the ball or have nowhere left to go, you lose. The ball and the bike move at the same time. On each turn, they move one square. The bike can't travel through any squares it has been through before. And where am I supposed to go? Move around without being hit by the ball. Okay. I see. Well, what if I do this? And then I do that. Oh, I see the problem. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't think about that, did I? Nope, because I'm gonna die. Try it again. Okay, hold on a second. Ruh-roh, I'm dead. One more time. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Oh, I see.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Because I didn't have to go anywhere. I just had to.
That's how it's done.
Put the doggy in the basket!
That was too close for comfort. It was a little more exciting than I'd bargained for. We were very nearly flattened. Surely the police couldn't have been behind that, could they? Hard to believe they'd use such rough tactics, but who else would have done it? How about what's-his-face, who said he was repairing it? It was a bit over the top for the police, though. Maybe they're just so desperate to catch you, they've lost all sense of what's right and wrong. Maybe. Anyway, we better be on the lookout for other dangers. All right, come on then. Let's hurry back to the Lucky Clover now. Okay, that was a totally ridiculous sidetrack. That's probably not gonna matter at all. There's not a police officer in sight here on Chancellor Lane. Well, there's a surprise. I was sure they'd be out in force here, waiting for me to come back. Do you think he's given up on trying to catch you? Britannius? Not likely. He doesn't strike me as the type to give in easily. Agreed. He's a dogged one, all right. Chow! What are you doing back here? I know you tried to help me get away before. There's just something I need to do at the scene of the crime. But maybe it's been solved already? Is that why there are no police around? I wish it had, but I haven't heard anything like that. There were police up and down the whole street until not long ago, but suddenly they all disappeared. I see. I wonder where they all went. Well, let's not waste our chance to get inside the Lucky Clover, Sherl. Come along. There aren't even any police in the shop now. At the scene of the crime, you'd expect at least 1 or 2 plots to be here, wouldn't you? Well, this is your chance then, isn't it? Get investigating. Yo, this is suspicious. Do you see the chalk outline? That must be where she was found. Other than that, you'd have no idea this was a murder scene. It all looks completely normal, doesn't it? The displays and shelves don't appear to have been disturbed. It's hard to imagine that theft was the motive in that case. Perhaps it was someone she knew, someone who held a grudge. That's possible. It would explain why there are no signs of a struggle. That's an awkward place to display your goods, isn't it? Or does it just look high from all the way down here? She always used that mannequin's head up there to showcase her finest hats. Wait a minute, though. That's a little odd. Well, when I came in here last night, the hat was straight. Now it's at an angle. Told you, the workings of your mind are odd. Who remembers something like that? I do, and I'm sure I'm right because I remember looking longingly at that very hat yesterday evening. So, you're saying that between then and now, somebody tipped the hat. The fiend. That's what I'm saying, yes, and I can't imagine Miss Price doing it, so it was perhaps the killer. Alright, I take it all back. Perhaps you're onto something. Let's investigate. We were already investigating! What's that? Its head is dented out of shape. Was it always like that? I don't know. There was always a hat on it, so I wouldn't have been able to see. I wonder when it got damaged. Really? You gonna make me move that? Okay. It doesn't sit right with me. There are no signs of anything out of the ordinary in here at all, other than the outline of a dead body. And, if it's relevant, the dent in the mannequin's head. If it's relevant. I wonder. What is it, Sherl? Someone's coming in. It could be the fuzz. I thought you'd be here, Katrielle. Emiliana, just as I expected. Oh, you were expecting me? Of course, you are a professional profiler, you know. I thought you'd have a hunch that I'd come back here. I don't operate on hunches, Katrielle. You might, but I prefer hard facts and scientific analysis. Your profile clearly identified the fact that you'd have to come to the scene of the crime to investigate for yourself. And will Chief Inspector Britannius be joining us? No, he won't be coming. I fed him some bogus information. He's currently investigating some random and completely unrelated location. Probably the big ball, I'm sure. So it was you who cleared all the police out of Chancellor Lane. Correct. But don't imagine that I did it for your benefit. But you did. At first I thought we need to catch you in order to get the truth of this matter. I mean, listen to this music. But I was wrong. Britannius has clearly jumped to conclusions here. He hasn't investigated thoroughly enough at all. His deductions are totally flawed. All I want to see is a proper investigation carried out. No corners cut. I don't like that. In other words, you don't think I did it. I never said that. A proper investigation's all I said. That still sounds a lot like you believe I'm innocent. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that I do believe you're innocent. That would be based on evidence, not some misplaced loyalty. So, do you have evidence? As a matter of fact, I do. I know that you've been telling the truth. That in itself is evidence. I could immediately tell when someone's lying, you see. It's quite simple. Just like in this puzzle. I don't want to do your puzzles. Four people are talking next to a box with a 4x4 grid. Let's call them A, B, C, D. A says, there are 2 balls in each vertical line. Eh? There's 1 ball in each horizontal line. There's a ball in each of the 4 corners. The only person lying here is A. 2 of the 4 people are lying. Oh, I see. I see what they're meant. I don't understand what they mean with some of these. Like, a ball in a horizontal line. What does that mean, in a horizontal line? There are horizontal lines. There are 3 of them. Does that mean any square that touches it? But that's all squares. I don't understand what they're talking about. Well, what if I just did, like, what if I just put them in each of the corners, like one person said, and then put them inside? I don't...
I've seen how to solve this now. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Okay, so you didn't have to read it. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Of 99 numbers, I chose the correct one. Easy. I see you haven't lost your sense of humor despite being the focus of a manhunt. As a favor, I'll show you some interesting data. This is the autopsy report. Does it say she's dead? I knew that already. Let's see. Look at this. She suffered a blow to the head. And bruising to the chest. What does all that tell us? Bruising to the chest. Someone punched her in the boobs. That's something of a mystery, I admit. If I'm reading this correctly, the chest injuries had nothing to do with the cause of death, is that right? It's unclear how those injuries came about. The cranial blow was the clear cause of death. It seems probable that the victim was struck heavily with a blunt object of some description. Anyway, that's all the information I'm able to give you. You're on your own. Thank you. Yeah. Shut up! That's very big of you to say so. You're not the killer. That's what my profiling demonstrates. So after all that yapping, it turns out the perfect storm is on our side. And she's a very valuable ally. The real puzzle now is that bruising on Miss Clover's chest. How did it get there? She died here in the shot from a blow to the head. No signs of a struggle. The dented mannequin's head on the top cabinet, and the bruising on the victim's chest. Well, what probably happened was someone pushed her, and that bruised her because she's like a peach. Hit the cabinet, the mannequin thing head fell, bomped her on the head, died. Oh wow, I did it. What a genius I am. Okay. This went awfully fast. Now I know exactly what happened here. You do? And I can prove my own innocence. So why was she killed? That's what's got me scratching. The person with all the answers will be here soon enough. All we have to do is wait. The killer's coming here?
Who?
Katrielle Layton. Here you are. Now I've got you.
Uh-oh, he's collared us.
Ah, right on cue. Good.
Miss Layton!
Cat!
Is it you who's got me, or the other way around?
What?
This mystery is history. Yes, the orchestrator of this plot is someone driven by extreme jealousy. Jealousy of my success. Isn't that right, Chief Inspector Royal Britannius?
Oh, please.
You're behind all this, aren't you? You're the one who set me up.
No.
And I, of course, am innocent.
What are you saying, Cat? The Chief Inspector? Really? Are you off your rocker? Explain yourself.
The two of you have always competed with one another for success in your careers. But you've been losing more and more ground each day recently, haven't you, Chief Inspector? So you concocted an elaborate plan.
What plan?
When you found out that Inspector Hastings was benefiting from my puzzle-solving skills, you started thinking. You decided to frame me for murder and discredit your rival as someone who solicits the help of criminals at the same time.
She's got it wrong, hasn't she, Britannius? I thought it was always just friendly rivalry between us. How could you do something like this? I mean...
Let's not jump to conclusions, Inspector. Your colleague may be a right royal pain in the Britannius, but a murderer he is not.
You've lost me.
Ms. Price was trying to fetch down a mannequin's head from on top of a cabinet. Unfortunately, it fell on top of her, striking her a deadly blow to the skull.
But you said Britannius planned it. How could he have planned that?
You have the order of events in reverse. The Chief Inspector was the person who discovered Ms. Price's body. It was only afterwards that he conceived of this whole plan.
You really wanted to get ahead that badly?
I was born with nothing, you know.
What the heck?
Absolutely nothing. For me, power and prosperity is the be-all and end-all. If you beat me to the top, I'd be a failure again. And nothing. And nobody.
It was the extent of the bruising on Ms. Price's body that mystified me at first. But it was because of how hard you tried to resuscitate her. Isn't that right?
Yes. Poor woman.
So I think that proves it. A merciless competitor? Yes. A murderer? No. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hastings?
Why would he confess? There was no evidence of any of this. Also, he's gonna get off the hook, but he just... Oh my god, this game.
I suppose that just about sums it up.
I guess we'll go and get a beer together like friends now. Oh, we're friends! We're friends! I want to shoot everyone. Yeah, look at us! Woo! The incident involving Miss Price was a very sad affair all around, but the people of Chancellor Lane came through for me. Thanks to them, I was able to clear up the false accusations of murder for which I was so heinously framed. I'll never forget the faithfulness of everyone who stood up by me so loyally and believed in my innocence. Why the heck is Granny Riddleton in there? She didn't help at all. What was that case? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my word. Okay, so let's review. A guy decides to pin a murder really shoddily towards Katrielle. I think he said there was a witness. Obviously, there was no witness. So she just makes a hypothesis, and then he confesses, and then that's that. And they made the detective they introduced solely for that case the criminal. How lame is that? Oh dear. And it went by in like a second, the case. Okay. Well, that was a short video, but you know what? I mean, 20 minutes is a pretty clean place to end the video. We finished the case, and next time we get to start on case 12. So, I hope you enjoyed this more than I did. So stay tuned for the next episode! and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.